Good evening, children. So today I am going to teach you about pronouns. I am going to teach you about pronouns. Right? We have special name which are called proper nouns. Nimal is good. Nimal is a boy in grade 6. Nimal can dance. Uh, Nimal likes ice cream. Nimal's ambition is to be a doctor one day. So here I use Nimals. So it is like boring, odd. So for Nimal, we can use he. So instead of Nimal, we can use he. So he is a pronoun. He is a pronoun. Nimal is good. He is in grade 6. Like that we can continue. Right? So pronouns are some special nouns which we can use for the nouns and noun phrase. Here noun phrase, that means boys and those boys and I went to temple. So those boys and I, for that phrase we can use we went to temple. Like that pronouns can be used for nouns and noun phrases. So grade 5 students, that you should remember what are the kinds or types of pronouns. Some you can use as subjects, some you can use as objects, some are used as adjectives, right? Let's study all of those things, right? So the first type is subjective pronouns. The first type is subjective pronouns. Okay, so if we say for those things subjective in the sentence which are used that as the doers of the sentence or the main word, right? So let's talk about singular and plural. So for the subjective pronouns, here I am saying singular and after that I say plural, right? I, we, you. Remember children, if there is, we are talking you for one person as well as for more. That you means that here first person I and we. That is the person talking. To whom you are talking? Who is your listener? For that we use you. If there is one listener, that is you, and there are more listeners, for that also we use you. So I, we, you. And uh, any person who is not here in somewhere, about those persons we are talking, then he, they, she, they, it, they, and it also very special. It can be used for animals as well as for objects. Okay children, so what are the subjective pronouns? I, we, you, he, they, she, they, it, they. Okay children, so second one is objective pronouns. Objective pronouns, that means you can identify those things which you can see often after the verb. The actions is going to the object. So after the verbs you can see. For example, Nimali loves me. So here me is an objective pronoun, right? Then I gave a book to her yesterday. So here her is an objective pronoun. So what are the objective pronouns? You should remember. Me, us. You, you. Him, them. Her, them. It, them. Okay children? Right. So objective pronouns are used after verbs. The accent is going to them, right? Right. Next one, the third type is possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives which we use or which we can put into the pronouns group. So adjectival pronouns. Adjectival pronouns. So these adjectival pronouns will come in front of nouns. My bag. So the bag is a noun and in front of my is there. So my is an adjective and it shows the possession, ownership. So these are the adjectival pronouns. My, our, your, his, their, her, their, its, their, right? their, their. So these are adjectival pronouns. Then we need to remember the ownership or the possessing is showing, but it is not an adjective, it is a noun. So we call for those things possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. So what are those things? Mine, ours, yours, his, theirs, hers, theirs, its, theirs, right? So remember. So this is a beautiful vase. This is a beautiful vase. It is mine. So mine is a noun, but it indicates the possession, the ownership. So this is a vase. It is mine. I have a red book. You have a blue book. That is yours. I have a red book. You have a blue book. That is yours. So that yours in that sentence is a possessive pronoun. So for as grade 5 students, then you need to learn about reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Children, we use reflexive pronouns for two purposes. For two purposes. So the action is done by the person. One person. Let's think the action is done by a person or the subject, and that effect of the action is going to the same person, same subject. So in some sentences, the doer and the object, when becomes the same object, same person, you can use reflexive pronouns. Look at my examples. I see myself in the mirror. I see myself in the mirror. Today morning, I hurt myself with a knife. Today morning, I hurt myself with a knife. He did a special task for himself. He did a special work or task for himself. So the action doer and the effect of action is going to that same person. So at that time you can use the reflexive pronouns. Other than that, children, you can use reflexive pronouns to highlight, right? I myself did it. What's the problem about that? I myself did it. What's the problem about that? So here, this was done by yourself, not by another person, right? So I myself did it. You can use this like this. I did it by myself. If you are using it after the verb, you can use the by preposition and you can show you can highlight it. Okay, so I myself did it, or you can say I did it by myself. By here, by myself. Another one, they themselves completed the work. They themselves completed the work. Or you can say they completed the work by themselves. they completed the work by themselves. So if you are using far away from the doer, you can highlight using by preposition with the reflexive pronoun. So remember children, we use reflexive pronouns when the doer of the actions and the effect of the action is going to the same person, or other than that, if we need to highlight the doer, we use reflexive pronouns like that. I myself did it, and the same person is doing the actions and the effect is caused by, what are the example I said? I see myself in the mirror. So I think you realize these reflexive pronouns. So what are the reflexive pronouns you need to remember? Myself, ourselves, selves, myself, ourselves. Yourself for one person, yourselves for more than one. So next group, himself, they are themselves, herself, themselves, itself, themselves. Okay children, today in my short video you learn, I think you learn very well about the pronouns. Pronouns are the words which can be used for nouns and noun phrases, and if there is a proper noun is going as repeating, we can use the relevant pronouns. So it is very good, not boring, not odd. And there are various types of pronouns. Here in these lessons I taught you about subjective pronouns, objective pronouns, and adjectival pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. So watch my video, listen to it very well, and understand this teaching, and in the class also you learn about that. Study this video and please do whatever the relevant that worksheet I am sending through WhatsApp. And I think you have subscribed my channel, so immediately you will get the videos if I release to the net. So children, live happy, learn happy, and do your work on the time and make your parents happy. Okay, goodbye children. We'll see